Howdy folks, how are you today? I'm getting ready to swap out the fuel filters here. Well, one, I always buy two, that way I have an extra one. I'm getting ready to swap out the fuel filters, water separator on the blue truck because it's been about 6 months since it's been over. Even though I didn't run the truck that much because it had sat while I was running the green truck, still needs done because when I was running last night, I could kind of tell it was starting to pop and stuff. And you're not going to believe what this thing's going to look like when I pull it out because it's going to be black as night. But anyways, on a different subject here, got something that's kind of rare, I guess, that came with the truck. It's the Kenworth custom shop manual. And this came with the truck when I bought it, which I'm very thankful for to be able to get this thing. Was talking to Trucker Style Sean the other day on the phone, and I was telling him about it, and he couldn't believe that I'd actually got this with the truck, which is cool, you know what I mean? If you're not familiar with him, go ahead and go check him out. He's got a channel, Trucker Style Sean, and he does a lot of different stuff with what the freight costs are and stuff like that for the industry and Amazon and different things. And he's got a couple, different truck build videos up, so I think you'd like that. If you're interested, go check him out. That's Trucker Style Sean. But yeah, get your eyes on that there. That is the last 6 of the chassis number right there. Here's the whole VIN. It says that, but it's not an E because it's an 83. They didn't switch over until I think 84, 85, one of the two. But yeah, it basically can go through here and look anything up. This thing's really handy for stuff, clutch adjustment, brakes, air system, you name it. I go through here, all the electronical stuff, cooling. Gonna have to get here pretty soon because when I put those low pros on, that speedometer's off about 5 miles now. So get in there one of these days and do that. So that'll be another day. But right now, this is my main focus because I'm going to run this truck later. And I want to make sure that everything's cool for when we're getting ready to go to the show in a couple weeks. So let's go out there and I'll show you around a little bit. I haven't got the cab up yet, so I'll have to do that here. But I'll just show you where this is at. And I'd like to change this over to a spin-on. But every time I try to find something on, the internet, I just can't seem to pull anything to where I can match it up because of what it is. But it's kind of a pain in the butt to do since I put these stacks on. This sits right on top of this. So I'm going to have to unhook these right here and pull this off, which let me get this cab jacked up and we'll do that. But I want to take off this earpiece right here, and then, I'll undo this, drain it out, get everything out, clean it out, drop that new one in, put some new fuel in, and bada bling, bada boom, we starting up. So that's what we're going to be doing today here. Shouldn't take too long, hopefully not, as long as it doesn't take me too long to get that exhaust apart moved, since that flex tube is so long, it's kind of a pain in the butt. I kind of got to maneuver things around and stick a screwdriver in there and pry it out. So yeah, spin on one right there would be fantastic. So if you might happen to know the size or the bracket, the application I need for that spin on, go ahead and comment. That'd be fantastic for you to share that with me because, well, I don't know and I'm not a mechanic, and I've already looked a few times. I've called a few different places, but they don't, they haven't seemed to be able to get me what I need. And I'm wondering if like an N14 application would fit on something like this, which I've never really checked. I've never really dug too deep. I just thought, it was just a thought that I've never done. But that's why I always buy 2 of those filters. That way I have one for backup just in case I need it. But, that's not something I'd be doing on the side of the road. I just do it, with 6 months maintenance just to keep it done. So, once I get that thing jacked up and we start doing some things, I'll bring you back. So till then, you know what we say. We will see you. Howdy folks, I'm back. Got everything off, taken care of, already drained the fuel out here. So let's get that cap off real quick and get that out. Made a little bit of diesel mess, but there's the good stuff that I can put back in there. That's the old stuff that came out. Big old chunk came out, and then she started swooshing down with all the good stuff, and boom, mess. Had all over my hands, splattered some on a tank, but I'll wash it up here real quick. So let me stick you right here for now. Get a pair of gloves on so I can get that old one out, or at least pull that cap off and pull that up. Been doing everything without gloves on, but I figure might as well put some gloves on here real quick. So let's pull this off because we'll need to change that little ring out on that. And that just comes off like that. There's a ring in there too that I can change. New ones just come in the bag here. Oh, where they at? Right there. There's a filter thing. There's O-rings for it. So let's see what we got. Might need a screwdriver here. Nope. Oh yeah, look at that thing. Look at that thing. Oh yeah, she dark. She is dark. I'll let that sit there for a minute and drain out if there's anything else in here. Probably what I'll do is just throw it in this plastic baggie. That's usually what I do, but obviously you can see the difference there in color. So these are exact same. Like I said, that one's been in for 6 months. So that's what I'm talking about. Get a new one in fresh. I get that stuff fresh. Here's the seals I was talking about. The little one and then the big one for around there. So it shows you, you know, right there. So I'm gonna get that swapped out real quick, and this button back up. That's basically what I'm doing, what you got to do. It's really simple. It would be a lot easier, and I could probably do this every 3 months if I felt like it. If I didn't have to take this stuff apart. That's the only thing that stinks about running these is they're 108. The stack is a 108, and it's so tall that, you know, it's over 13.6 if it's buttoned all the way up right here. If this is all the way up this elbow to where it's more under here, it's over 13.6. So I had to drop it down. So I go with Geraldine. So since I had to drop that down to get that under, that way I wasn't taking things out and whatnot, which I still do, trees and stuff if they're too low. It just goes right above there. But like I said, if I could get a spin-on application right there, that'd be fantastic to do. So something I'll be looking into in the future, but really doesn't matter right now. It's what it is. I can change it out. I know how to do it, and I've done it before. So I'll get these swapped out, and maybe I'll fire it up after I get it done. That way, you know, see how it goes. So until then, I'll be back, and you know what we say, we will see you. All right, folks, I'm gonna jump in this thing and fire it up. Kind of cold start, even though it's not cold. It's like 80 some degrees out, but we'll see how it runs. When I had her jacked up, didn't even think about that. Green truck does that. This truck's never done that, and I put a bunch of lube and stuff in that pedal, so what it is. She's smoking a little bit. It's what it is. Always does when you first fire it up. But we'll get off here and cut you out. Because I'm gonna drag the pressure washer and stuff out, wash it right where it's at. That way I can dilute some of that diesel fuel that's on the ground that I made a mess with. So get all that taken care of. Yeah, that's the first time that pedal's ever stuck on this truck like that when I dropped that cab down. So I'll have to keep my eyes on that. But you know, sometimes I go for months at a time without jacking that thing up because I can check the oil from the other side and add it. So as long as I don't have any issues, I just run that thing. But I'm sure once I get moving down the road and stuff like that, I'll notice a difference in that, swapping that filter out since it was so nasty and black. Just needs done after time. I'll pop that air filter out too and cleaned it out, blew it out with a blower, check it out, make sure everything was okay. So that's what it is. Alright folks, that's going to conclude today. Hope you enjoyed. It's what you got to do if that's what you got to do. You know, you got to swap that air filter or that fuel filter. It's what you got to do if you got to drop in water separate, paper kind. Don't really care for them, but whatever. So here in the next few days. I don't know, it's supposed to rain and stuff, so we'll see what we got going on. I'm gonna end up putting two of those American flags in here and getting rid of those right there. And I'm gonna cut some of those. I'm gonna cut that up so we just have the stripes probably right here. So swap those out here within the next few days. Got to figure out something with that bracket. It's all fabricated crap because you can't find that stuff for those kind of bumpers. So you basically got to build your own stuff. So it's what it is. But you know how it is. You know how we do it. Always doing something. Fabrication station. So until next time, you know what we say. We will see ya.